Hello, dear students. Welcome back once again. Previous lesson already we started to learn lesson number 6. That is Microsoft Excel 2013 introduction. And we learned the points what we are going to cover in previous session. And we have covered like introduction of Microsoft Excel, then how to start Microsoft Excel, the steps we have learned. Then component of Microsoft Excel, title bar, tabs, ribbons, then quick access toolbar, scroll bar, column, rows, sheet tab, all those components we have learned. Now, this session, we are going to learn some important terms, which is really important to know before you are going to practice the session. So please listen carefully and try to understand and revise this lesson by playing this video again. So you will understand the basic concept of it. Okay. So those important terms are workbook. Okay. What is workbook? What is worksheet? Column, row, and cell reference and cell range. So let's understand about the workbook. What is workbook? Each Excel file is known as workbook. In previous video also I said it's the file of Excel is known as workbook, complete file, and which contain many sheets. Okay, so the single sheet, worksheet, single page of workbook is called worksheet. A single page of workbook is called worksheet. Then the columns, the vertical lines in the sheets are called columns, and the horizontal lines are called rows. And here one thing is not mentioned in the list, that is cell. So when the rows and column intersect each other, it becomes one box, right? It create one box, and this one box is called cell. The one box is called cell. Now, let's come to the next point. Next point is cell reference. Cell reference. Let's learn about cell reference. A cell reference is the column, letter, and the row number that is identify a single cell. That is identify a single cell. So, dear students, this column and rows has its one identification. If you will see the Excel worksheet, better to take you to Excel worksheet, you can understand. Now you can see here, let me clear this. Easily you can see here, you can look at here, the vertical lines are called column, and columns are given the heading A, B, C, D, E, F. And the rows are given heading as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So each cell has its reference. For example, if I'll click on this cell, and let me zoom it a little bit. Okay. So if I'll click on this cell, so this cell reference is H column and row 2. So it would be H2. This name you can see in the cell name box. These names you can see in the name cell name box. Look at here. Okay, I'll change the cell so you can easily identify this. If I'll click here, now what is this? F3. This is D1. This is A4. Column and row. The combination of column and row becomes a cell, and cell reference is the name of that cell. Each cell has its name. How this name is created? With the help of column heading and row heading. First it is arrange column and then row. So it is B5. This is F1. This is B4. Got it? So these is cell reference. Now cell range. Cell range means the group of cells. Now I'm going to select few cells. Now I have selected. So this is called cell range. Okay, this is called cell range. What is the cell range? I have selected from C1 to C9. Or now I have selected from This is the first one. E2, the last one is H5. E2 to H5. This is the area. This is the range I have selected. That is called cell range. So I hope the basic concept you have learned through this video. Next point we are going to learn that is about some shortcut keys. Okay, that is some shortcut keys. So as I said, the shortcut keys we are going to learn. Shortcut keys means the keys which will help you to do work, the long work in a short. So shortcut keys we are going to learn about the cell range. If you want to select the range of cell, for example, if you want to select the whole column, so just click in the cell and you have to press Control key from the keyboard. Okay. And then you have to press with that space bar key, Control key and space bar key. The whole column will be selected. Now you can see the C column is selected. Same way if you want to select the row, entire row, like suppose I want to select the first row. To select the entire row, we just need to use Shift and space bar key, Shift button and space bar key from the keyboard. So entire row will be selected. Isn't it interesting? If we'll select with the mouse, then we have to drag a lot of time. Lots of time it will take. So instead of that, shortcutly what we can do, Shift and space to select entire row, complete row, and Control Shift to select entire column. Suppose we want to select the all cells, complete worksheet. What to do? There is a shortcut key, Control and letter A. Control button and letter A. So the whole worksheet cells will be selected. Please remember these shortcut keys will be useful for you. So today we have learned some important terms as well as some shortcut keys to do the selection of cell range, right? Now some amazing fact I would like to share with you. Okay. Do you know how many total number of columns are available in a worksheet? Now here it is given A, B, C, D. So total how many columns are there? So the answer is 16,000. The answer is 16,384. 16,384 rows are there. And do you know how many columns? These are the rows. And do you know how many columns are there? Columns. Total number of columns is 1048576. It is 10,48,576. Total number of rows and total number of columns. So isn't it amazing fact? You should know the total number of rows and total number of columns. So now let's begin the next session, that is entering data into worksheet and editing data from the cell. Now, if you want to enter anything, for example, now first we will create the calendar and we will try to understand. So this month, now we are going to learn it is and December month. I'm going to create the December month calendar. And I would like to enter Sunday, Monday in vertically. So I'm going to write here Sunday. Just you have to click on the cell where you want to type. I just want to type in the next cell. So can I move to the next cell? I can press arrow key. I can press arrow key and I can go to the next cell and I can type. Type Monday. Type here in this cell Monday. Now what we have to do is we can go for the next what we have to do is, so now we are going to type the next day, Tuesday. So I hope so you're understanding this. We are learning how to enter the data. So now I have typed Tuesday. Now next Wednesday, Thursday, and last Friday, and then Saturday. So dear students, here we have entered all the days and then we are going to enter the dates of this. So the 1st December will begin on Wednesday. So 1, then I'm going to click arrow key, down arrow key to move. Then 3, then 4. Now I want to enter upside, take this pointer to upside. So with up arrow key I have used, and then with the help of up arrow key I have reached here. Now let's enter the next dates. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So such way we can enter all the dates here. Okay. Uh, Such way we can complete the whole table. Now this calendar is ready. Okay. So my dear students, it's very simple. You can use the arrow key to move upside, left side, down. Okay. Upside, downside, left side, right side, any side. If you want to move, you can use the arrow key, or directly you can click with the mouse in the cell where you want to enter the data. Now here I would like to share one amazing fact. If you will observe this, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday are in the box at the left side. At the left side, you can see in the line from the left side. And if you will see the dates, these are at the right side. Why it is? Because by default from the beginning onwards, the letters are left aligned, because it is arranged at the left side. That is called left alignment. And the numbers are at the right side of the box or of the cell, that is called a right aligned. So by default, text is left aligned and numbers are right aligned. I hope you understood how to enter the data. Let's move to our next point, that is editing a data. How to edit a data. If you want to edit this data. Now editing means what can we do? Editing as well as formatting. Suppose this title I want to color, or I want to increase the size of it, or if I want to change these things, something by mistake. Suppose I have typed here 8 and I want to make it 6. So I can click in this cell and I can just type the new things what I want, right? Got it? So this way we can do enter. Already just now we learned how to enter the data. Now edit the data. Now I want to do some little formatting. I want to color this month name with the red. Go to home tab and color it. Then these things I want in blue color. So select it and apply a blue color to this. Also, I want to apply the color to this all. First of all, I would like to select, and I want to give background color, yellow color. Just apply. Background colors, light blue color or sky blue color. Background color, sky blue color if I want to apply. So now our calendar is so colorful. In this date, Sundays we want to mark with another color, then we can apply with red. Holidays are there, on 25th will be the Christmas, that also we can highlight with the red color. So I have done some formatting. You can do the formatting as well as some changes if you want. Okay, you can add something, you can delete anything. That is called editing. Color and all these applications are called formatting. So increase the size of this. So I hope so. It's very simple to enter the data and to edit the data. The process of editing data you understood. Once you have to pay attention how we can move into the worksheet that will help you to edit the data. Okay. So on page number 69, there is a table, there is a chart given. How can we move into the worksheet? So you can see the first up arrow key is given. Up arrow key is used, first right arrow key is given. Right arrow key will help you to move to the right side. Okay, you can see the active cell is moving to the right side now. If you want to take it left, press left arrow key. If you want to go up arrow key. If you want to take it down arrow key. So up and down, left and right. But if you want to go to the last cell in current row, then you have to use the control key. If you want to go last to the right side, if you want to go to the left side, the last to the beginning in the left side, if you want to go the topest cell, if you want to go the bottom cell, you can use the shortcut key, control key plus arrow. Okay. So those shortcut keys are introduced from the page number 69, which will help you to move in the worksheet. Now we will go to work with the workbook. Okay, how to close workbook. Now this is our full workbook, and workbook contains 3 worksheets. 1, 2, 3. So first of all, how to save this? Okay, go to file menu. There is save option. Click on save. There will be dialog box on the screen. Now this dialog box appear on the screen. Type file name. I'm giving Excel practical. This name I have applied. Click on save. Simple. Got it? What you have to do? Go to file menu and you have to click on save. Okay. Otherwise you can use shortcut key Control S. Now I want to close this workbook. How can we close? Above this, below this close button of the window, Excel window, here is a workbook close button also there. Click on that, workbook will close. Now our workbook is closed. I want to reuse again. So how can I reuse again? What to do? How to do? Very simple. Go to file menu. Click on open. Dialog box will appear. Here is our file Excel practical, which we saved just now. Select it and click on open. So such way you can open your workbook. There are steps. First we need to click on file menu. Then we need to click on open option. Dialog box will appear. In that we have to select the file and click on open button. So file will get open. Got it? It's difficult or easy? I think so it is easy. Watch these steps and you can perform simultaneously. Those who have the computer at home, they can perform these things simultaneously, so it would be helpful for you to understand. Next, just now we learn how to save, how to close, and how to open a workbook. Now in this workbook, we have 3 sheets. Sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. Suppose this one is finished. This one is also got complete. This one also got complete. If you want a new worksheet, how to get a new worksheet? Very simple. If we'll go to the end of these, okay, end of these circuit sheets, there is one button. If you will click on this button, new worksheet will get inserted. Just click now. See the worksheet 4. Fourth worksheet added. If I'll click again, 5th worksheet will get added. Sheet number 5. Now, the next point we are going to learn how to rename a worksheet, how to change the name of worksheet. By default, it is given sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. If we want to change it, so I just want to, we have made calendar here. So these sheets contain calendar. Right click on the sheet tab. There you will get third option, rename. In rename, you have to click, you have to type the name of worksheet. This is calendar, so I want to give calendar. Okay. Suppose next table, next I'm creating timetable, so I can right click and just type there timetable. Okay. Such way you can rename the worksheets. And now if I don't want the worksheet which I have added, sheet number 4, sheet number 5, these I don't want, nothing is there. I don't want, so I will delete it. So how to delete? The step is bring the mouse arrow on that worksheet, right click, and second option you have to select delete. Right click, delete. Let me show you all these tasks very the fast forward way. First, how to add the worksheet? Click on this button, so new worksheet will get added. How to change the name of worksheet? Right click and change its name. If you want to delete, right click and click on delete. For rename, you have to right click and go to rename option and type the name what you want to apply. Delete, right click on it, and second option, delete. So my dear students, today we have learned many concepts. Let's have a small recap what we have learned today, the topics. Today we have learned the important terms. shortcut keys. After that, how to move into the worksheet, how to do the, how to work with the worksheet and workbook. Okay, how to save workbook, how to open the workbook. These all concepts we have learned. Watch this video very, very carefully. See you in the next session.